Oh, geez Louise, people stop calling me. Help. So anyways guys, I got a confession to make. I have not been doing that great at getting out videos here recently, but there's an explanation. So the last week and a half to 2 weeks, I've been going out and looking at bean heads. I finally found one, so hopefully we can get back on a normal schedule. I'm gonna start working on it whenever I get back. But anyways, I have drove everywhere looking for a head. I sent my dad out to a town out in Ohio, found out that the head had been totaled, and then they was trying to sell it for basically what a new one's worth. And then me and my cousin found one down in Owensboro, Kentucky. We went and looked at it. Ended up that they wasn't able to sell it yet because the new one for the guy was not coming in yet. So yeah, anyways, the next problem was then I ended up getting stuck with two different ones that I wanted to look at, but there was 45 footers. The one was up in northern Indiana. Didn't end up going and looking at it, mainly because of the fact of the matter that it was a 300 head, and I don't plan on having these heads that long. So we decided instead that we was gonna go look at another one. We went down to, me and one of my buddies yesterday, we took off, we went down to Pinckneyville, Illinois, and we found a bean head down there, a 645 Draper 2017, and hopefully I don't get a call today, because if I get a call today, that means that it's that they have to come get it. But hopefully I got it sitting at the farm, and it's gonna stay here through hopefully a little bit during harvest. I am kind of concerned about having that 645 on Class 8 combine, but they told me that it'd be nothing to worry about. They said I should be able to shove it just fine, but I guess we'll see. It's a really good head though. It's been across very little acres for being a 2017, and hopefully we don't end up getting screwed on it, but we'll see. So anyways, I gotta go down. I gotta finish spraying my double crops this morning first. We have had a little bit of a problem with army worms. We think, we don't really know. One of our neighbors had said they had seen some the other day in their double crops, and we have not yet found any. So let's just keep our fingers crossed to stay out of our fields, and we'll go ahead and get back to work. And yeah, but anyways, I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update as to where we're at right now. We are just about ready for harvest. All three of the combines are ready, and at least two of the heads are ready. We are thinking about keeping 3 bean heads around, mainly for the fact of the matter that if me and Sean get behind cutting beans, we have that extra kind of reliable back foot to step on if we need to. We don't really know which one we're going to keep. We're going to keep the 645 or the auger head. I'd say that we'll end up keeping the 645, but I don't really know yet. It'd be nice to have it around, but our RDs, our RD40s are not in yet. They won't be in. We don't really know, actually, now that I say that, because John Deere had a head that wasn't supposed to be in until September, and it showed up last week. So we don't know what's going to happen yet. It's crazy times that we're living in, and this is one of the things that I'm kind of worried about right now, because we got a lot of equipment that's supposed to be coming in the next 2 months, and they're acting like we might not see any of it until April of next year. I don't know if you guys know much about it or not, but I can't be sitting here waiting on that piece of equipment to show up until April, because if it shows up in April, that's whenever I want to be using it. So we'll see. Hopefully they get it all figured out. I am honestly praying that they are gonna get it all figured out. So anyways, we shall see, but it's hard telling at this point. But anyways, we're gonna go down and get some double crop sprayed this morning. We're roughly about 2 weeks away from harvest. We still got some more semis to hook up and some more semis to get ready to go yet. We still have to service a couple more, and then we should be pretty well ready to go. This one needs hooked up still, and then I think there's another one over there somewhere. Grain cart's hooked up and ready to go. Sean's combine's ready to go. I gotta hook this onto the disc so I can move the disc, because that's in the way. Sean's head is ready to go for the most part. And then I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna back the 645 in the shed and hopefully get it ready to go. So anyways, I don't know what Dad done with the straps, but it seems as though they're not on there. So I'm just gonna move it around to the other side of the shed, so I ain't too worried about it right now. But I do need a hitch. And it appears that I do not have one, so I gotta go to the house and get my other hitch. Alright, so I don't remember what I filmed last. I had a problem with the combine, but anyways, that's the new 645 Draper, or new to us. It's only a one owner machine, so it's not going to be bad for us. It should suit us pretty well. But due to the conditions of not having our FD 40s in yet, and the fact of the matter that it doesn't sound like they're going to be in for a while, we went ahead and we got that. It's not that the auger head couldn't do it, it's just that we wanted to upgrade just a little bit. So anyways, I got the combine fixed. I was having problems with the chopper. I'm gonna go up to the farm. I'm gonna clean out my cab. It's dirty. I'm gonna clean it out real good, and then that way I have it's clean enough in here and comfortable enough for me to live in for the next like couple months. But anyways, they're over there working on the corn head. Not sure what's wrong with it, but yeah.
Tennessee Yeti, America Wrapped Yeti.
I brought Gray with me today for some reason. Hope he doesn't mind. But anyways, it was just down here and some guy ran up to the back of the golf cart and he just goes, "Hell, our rush," and just fist bump. Sorry, we didn't get to stop and say hi. Dad's driving like a maniac out here.
Under 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, we stole the we brought the golf cart today. But anyways, we're gonna go to precision planting booth here in a bit, I guess, and then yeah, hopefully we'll get to see leg arms, and Carl will be here in a bit. I think Erin's here somewhere. I don't know, we'll see. Gray's just excited for the Lee Bryce concert tonight.
Nah, I don't know about that.
This is the gate thing, leave open all night. So if you're first on that side, you gotta go all the way up the gate. Oh.
You need a new tow machine?
Yeah. Might be out of our price range though.
Yeah, probably.
Probably what, 30 bucks? 40 bucks?
I think we need to borrow your checkbook, Larry.
I don't want to work that hard.
Bummer. So me and Gray here at the precision planting booth, he's going to help me explain this a little bit to you, even though that I guess I'm the one that knows about it.
You got the rundown on it, so.
Yeah, I know about it. But anyways, so this is MSET. It's kind of a new thing. It's relatively new. Basically, here, hold that. Instead of having one seed box, you got two. There's a door down here that you can take and change your from seed to seed. So if you want to put Agrigold back here, Pioneer back here, basically if you want to have a racehorse and then one that's good for sand, you can change it and make it interact as you're going across the field. It's something that they've came out with. I'd like to try, and it meters it all out through your V drive and your V set. So this is your V drive and V set, and then you still got your speed tubes down here on the bottom. So this is your meter right there. And then down here you still got your speed tube, precision planting speed tubes. Grabs it, takes it down into the speed tube, and then down to the bottom here, where whenever it comes out, it comes out right here, hits this, which is your what is that, Greg?
Moisture sensor.
Your moisture sensor, yeah, your moisture sensor, as well as they're also putting on more fertilizers coming down through that with another V-set meter into basically behind or on top of the seed, closing with your furrow force right there, and then you're also putting on with your conceal off to the side. And we're going to try some of these conceals next year, as well as we're going to try the furrow force on the back of the planter here. And the only problem that I have with the MSET is we're getting a new planter already, and to put that on, that'd be rather expensive right now. So in a couple of years we'll consider it and think about it. But yeah, I think it is a pretty interesting system, mainly because we have a lot of spots where we need one seed more than another, and most people want to be able to pick as you're going across the field. So it's something to look at for sure for us, and hopefully in the future we can see if we can figure something out. And then also here in a minute, I'll run you guys through a little bit more of this stuff that we're going to try next year, as well as the conceal and the furrow force. We aren't going to try anything else on this row unit unless we do try some of the speed tubes on the DB60. So another thing that I thought was cool that they just told me, which this thing's kind of a pain to lock on, but if you notice, this whole entire thing comes up, so it's spring loaded, so you ain't gotta like shove it down in there all the time. Like our John Deere row units, you gotta take and shove down on it to really get it to lock in and be in the right place. Otherwise you'll be going across the field and you'll have all kinds of problems with it. Ain't that right, Gray?
Yeah, they're a pain.
So it's really interesting technology, but sadly at this moment in time, inset is just not in our budget at this moment. So the next thing that we're going to try on top of that is we're going to try the new reveal cleaners that came out by Precision Planting. Instead of riding on the front of the row unit like what most of them do, it rides on the planter bar itself, and it goes up and down. It's also got an airbag in there, so we're going to try that next year and see if that'll work or not. Hopefully we can get our planter in and get it put on at a decent time, but we'll see. But we want to try them on both the bean and the corn planter, just mainly to see if there's a difference in no-till versus tilled ground. And yeah, I'm interested to see it for sure, but it just kind of, yeah. So anyways, I think we've bored them enough for one day. But anyways, yeah, the MSET thing's pretty cool. That's the one thing that I haven't really talked about with Precision Planting yet, so I figured I'd talk about it a little bit while we was here and they had them sitting there. We seen it whenever we was at the PTI farm. So yeah, anyways, where's the next stop at, Gray?
You tell me, you're the boss.
Make me feel bad. 45-foot head on a Class 8 combine. Never thought I'd see it on this farm, but by God, we're seeing it today.